Hey guys, welcome to the Rat Grind channel. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for coming in on the video today. Sorry I wasn't able to record a video yesterday. I was under the weather. I still have the sniffles. I think I have some. I've been coughing and stuff like that. I think my immune system went down a little bit from maybe late nights and stuff like that, and working over the weekend. Maybe my body just got too tired. But I'm still recovering. And I apologize for the past couple of videos. I've been coughing and stuff like that, and so I had to mute the mic or move away from the microphone and stuff like that. I sincerely apologize for that because I don't want you to have to hear me do that. I'm here trying to do my best to give you quality videos, as much value as I possibly can. And I had to keep the videos as short as possible because it was hard for me to talk because I felt like my throat was just so itchy that I needed to cough and stuff like that. So I apologize for that for the last couple of videos. But today I'm still a little bit, as you can hear, my voice is still a little bit muffled a little bit because of the fact that I still have that cold and that cough. But I took some meds and it's helping me out a lot. So I just wanted to give you an update on everything that's been going on in the crypto market and my investments and stuff like that, just to keep you guys up to date with what I've been up to and the trades that I've been doing. So first of all, I wanted to give you guys an update. I know I promised the previous video on Monday that I would give you guys an update on my Robinhood account, right? So for my Robinhood account, I thought I made a really good call. So today, I heard I had this position on oil. I had this inverse ETF, a bear ETF on oil, because I felt that with the United States pulling out of the Iran deal, and reading some news on like this one in particular, like Bahrain's oil minister warns of potential supply crunch following investment slowdown and stuff like that. I felt that bear ETFs would do better because the market was going to go down. And it did that earlier part of the day, but for some reason it just crashed completely. I'm going to show you guys. For some reason I was having trouble connecting my phone to the screen, but I just wanted to show you guys this. Maybe I can see how it took a nosedive, guys. Hope you guys can see that. So you see that it went up when I earned my position, and I was hoping that it would go up considerably, but it just tanked completely, and I had to cut my losses. This is my first, one of the biggest loss I've had since I started here was 7%. So I was seeing it going up. I put my sell order to hit a certain point, and it didn't meet it. And as soon as I checked it, as you guys know, I work all day, and I don't get to watch my trades and stuff like that. I study my positions. I read the news. I make sure that I'm confident in the position that I'm in, and then I put my sell orders with the percentage gains that I'm trying to hit. And unfortunately, I didn't quite hit that. And the next time I saw it, it was down. So I had to cut my losses because I didn't want it to go down even further, because it did. So I had to sell it at about $7. So I'm gonna try to see. And then today, I didn't take a position. I just took a day to just sort of. I didn't want to buy again, and I could have bought another position, but I just didn't want to do that because I just felt that I didn't want to try to make up the loss and make more mistakes, because I took a big haircut there. I lost about $21. I know to some of you, $21 is not a lot, but I'm working with percentage gains here. Normally my goal is about 1.5 to 3%, 2.5 sometimes, and I made that already. I was up 2.37%, and I wanted to hit the 2.50, and I was gonna sell, but didn't quite hit that. It dropped, and that's this particular coin. If you look at my Thinkorswim platform, it's this one right here. It's called Drip, right? It's a directional oil ETF for bears. If you can see what happened was today. So this was when I got this position right here, right? So it went up, and then when it went up, I should have sold here, but I was expecting it to hit higher, because as you can see, when I heard that news that the United States would pull out, I felt that that would give it some more reason to go up, but the 20-day moving average line rejected it massively, and it tanked, guys, and it never recovered today. So it recovered a little bit, but it went all the way down here. So I had sold it when it hit $7. I put my stop loss at $7. So as soon as it hit $7, I just sold my position. I needed to get out because I can't afford to lose more, right? So that was a red day today. So that was a sad day for me for trading, but I still believe in that position. Like I said, I'm gonna get back in that position, and I'm gonna hold that position, because all the signs to me, the RSIs are, as you can see here, the RSIs are oversold, and the MACD is also oversold. The volume is there, but for some reason it just didn't work out for me today. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. Yeah, so if you can see the 5-minute chart, it didn't quite make it recover up. So I expect that I wanted to hit even just this 180-day moving average and bounce on that. If it does, then I'll be able to make some of my gains. But sometimes it doesn't always happen, right? So we learn our lessons, we move on, we take the loss, and we just move forward with our trades. All right. So that's the update that I have. So I lost 7.27% today. A lot more than you guys know. That's a lot more than I'm willing to lose. I took a risk, and I didn't make it. So it happens, guys. So the good thing is, we cut our losses and we move forward, learn from the day, learn from the experience. And I'm proud of myself that I didn't get into another position or continue holding the position and end up losing more money, right? So that's something that I'm still new in ETFs and trading stocks and stuff like that. It's something that I still need to learn continuously and get more experience at it. But definitely that's something that I will continue to do. All right. So let's get to the crypto market, guys. So the crypto market today is back in the green, guys. Like Bitcoin Cash, wow, 10.27%. A lot of coins gained. While Zilliqa, I'm heavily invested in Zilliqa. I have long-term positions here. I got in on this right after the ICOs and bought this lower force. 0x is also it has also made some gains. iOS token has also made a lot of gains today. So there's a lot of good tokens that have been making gains, but overall market is still a little bit down. There's still quite a bit of it that it needs to recover, as you guys can see. It took a nosedive here. This is Bitcoin in particular, and a lot of the coins did as well. It did a correction, and it hasn't quite recovered yet. But if you can see the 7-day chart, the 1-hour chart is a little bit on the red. So it's hitting some major resistance in certain areas. Let's look at the market cap. The market cap right now is $435 billion. So that's still good. It's still trading within the $400 billion range. The 24-hour volume is a little bit down. It's $21 million. I think there's a lot of institutional investors because of the over-the-counter trading that has been happening, and a lot of big institutions are getting in on it. Those buys are not really affecting the price of the market because they're buying it offline. They're buying it over the counter, and they're not buying it as market makers. So they're not getting the prices to go up because the buy price that they have is out. They're transacting outside of the markets, outside of the exchanges and stuff like that. So that's probably why. But I want to share with you guys some good news in the coming weeks, especially next week. It's a big week for crypto and blockchain and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give you guys some news on that, so you guys can be aware of it. So let's get into the charts that we've been watching, that I've laid out for you guys. So we've been watching this Bitcoin chart. We're on the 4-hour chart. As you can see, like I told you guys in the last video that I did, it got major rejection from that 9,800, 9,700 resistance area. There's been a strong resistance, and it didn't quite touch down to the support level here. It bounced back up, and now it's trading on the green. It's trading above the the 15-day exponential moving average. So that's a good sign that it's picked up where it dropped, as you can see here, but it's still hitting some resistance. You can see the market is a little bit confused right now. Let me zoom in on this so you guys can be able to see this better. So as you can see, there's a lot of long wicks, up and down, but it's still trajecting up, right? Let's look at a lower minute. Let's see the 30-minute. Okay, as you can see, oops, I apologize for that. As you can see, for that, it's trading above the 15-day exponential moving average in that recovery. So that's a great sign, but it still has a ways to go to be able to get back in this resistance area that we need to be able to break through. Like I told you guys, the key here is we need to be able to pass this 9,700 mark and make it up this magic line of $10,000. So if we can break that resistance of $10,000, then we can move up to the 11,000 range and hopefully hit the 12,000. That's been the major resistance in this correction. It's tried to hit the 12,000 level multiple times since January, but it has not quite been able to break through that. And right now we're hitting some major resistance on the 10,000 level. We need the bears to come back and push it up. So we expect a really good week next week, because of some big news. Consensus is happening next week in New York, and usually I'll show you guys a chart that Tom Lee from Fundstrat put together for us in an article that I want to share with you guys. Historically, what's happened when consensus happens during the New York, in New York during this time every single year. So I'm going to give you guys updated on that. Let's look at Ethereum real quick. I always look at Ethereum because I have a lot of trading pairs on Ethereum, and that's basically my main use. I'm using that mainly for my trading. So as you can see, we're looking at the 30-minute chart for Ethereum. It's still within that trend line. That's the diagonal trend line that I put together, and it bounced off that line, and it bounced off this resistance level, because like I told you guys, previous resistance becomes new support levels. So that's what it's acting as, but it was not able to break through this 850 resistance line that is sort of the magic area that we need to be able to break through. So we need to get the bears back again here as well to be able to move that up. So it's currently trading up on the 30-minute chart above the 15-day EMA. Let's look at the 4-hour chart here. So we're closing on green candles right now. So it's still within the trend line, the diagonal trend line that we put together, but it needs again to be able to break through this 850 mark, this major resistance here. And if it can go that, it can hit that, then I think the next resistance would be around 1,200, 1,000 first, of course, around this area, 1,200. And then, it can go back to all highs of 1,300, 1,400, 1,500, right? So that's really where we're wanting for it to head in the coming weeks. And overall, the market is still on a rebound. Let's look at the market cap line here. Let's look at the log scale, okay? So as you can see, it's still on its way up. See this line right here? Let's reduce this timeline so you guys can be able to see that these were the major dips that it had, and it's still on its way up. Although it's made a A little bit of a correction, but that's still okay because we're still within that 400. As you can see, the market cap here. I hope this is big enough for you guys. If not, try to maximize the screen. I know some of you guys may be watching this on your phones, but when you have a chance, look at it on your PC or your laptop or your Mac, and see that we're trading at 437 billion right now. And even when it was up, it was only about $30 billion more. I know 30 billion is quite a lot, but if you look at this, when we corrected down here, we were looking at 258 billion. So we're trading about $100 billion more than before. So this is still a very, very good sign. All right. So just keep an eye. Next week, we have a lot of great news, which I'm going to share with you guys. So the first good news that I wanted to share with you guys is Facebook did a shakeup with its management and launched a blockchain division. I was reading on Reuters today that this is a little bit old news because this happened yesterday, but I wasn't able to record a video yesterday, so I just want to be able to share this with you guys. Facebook is getting in and launching their blockchain division because they know that blockchain is the future, guys. I know the last video that I have, Charlie Munger, and of course Warren Buffett is bagging on crypto, but I'm very bullish on this. I'm very confident in it because of the fact that, hey, historically we've always been able to shake off these FUDs, and there's a lot more big industries that are adopting blockchain, and Facebook is another good example. There was a whole thing about them blocking ICO ads, cryptocurrency ads, and whatnot, and Google did the same thing. And like I reported to you guys a couple of weeks ago, Google also has their own blockchain project that they're getting into. So this is nothing but great news, guys. Another thing was there was a whole meeting about the blockchain amongst U.S. congressmen during a supply chain meeting that they put together because they're trying to figure out how they could be able to better manage the supply chain. Like all those scammy counterfeits and tracking of goods that are traded worldwide and all that stuff. So they talked about how the blockchain could be a great tool to be able to keep accountability between these transactions happening. And a congressman said that blockchain and its decentralized nature and this is distributed ledger is world changing. So read up on this particular article. It's a really good article. A quote that he said here is, if we can get over the stigma of cryptocurrencies, because there is some stigma because there's a lot of scammy coins out there, like I told you guys. If we can get over the stigma of cryptocurrencies and look at the technology beneath it, it could be a solution to a lot of cybersecurity and data protection issues, right? So that is very, very bullish news on blockchain and cryptocurrency in general. We still need to get over all these scammy stuff, but that's what we need to be able to do to mature within this industry anyways, right? The industry is just broken up into people that are Bitcoin maximalists. Now we have Ethereum maximalists that are hating on new technology and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we all need the cryptocurrency and blockchain industry to mature so that we can all be able to ride the wave to its success. So the big news that I wanted to share with you guys was Tom Lee. He's from Fundstrat. There's going to be a consensus conference next week that can push it to all-time highs. He said that already one of the largest crypto conferences in the world, attendance this year is up dramatically and coming at a time when Bitcoin crypto is down year to date. Hence we expect the consensus rally to even be larger than the past year. And when I was looking at that, I actually saw this chart that MarketWatch put together. In 2015, whenever consensus happened, there was plus 95%. This was in 2015. And then post consensus after the event, it went up plus another 56%. 2016, 9% during consensus, and after consensus, 78% increase. In 2017, this was last year. During consensus, it went up. The markets went up. Bitcoin went up 176%, and then after it, boom, it exploded to 552%. Now, I always tell you guys, don't trade or don't buy into cryptocurrencies because I said so or because other people say so. Do your own research and don't copy other people's trades. Find cryptocurrencies that you understand, read up on the white paper, get on some communities, get on Telegram, watch as much videos as you can, interviews from the founders, interviews from news about it and all that stuff. Believe in the coins that you find value in and invest in those. But this is just to give you some context about what could potentially happen with all the FUD, with all the cryptocurrencies downtrends that has been happening in the past couple months. So he's actually projecting it to increase by 4,200%. I know that's crazy. That's probably not going to happen, but it points in the previous years after this particular event, it has been going up, right? So just keep that in mind. Next week is a huge week for us for the cryptocurrency space. So it could rally. It could be the start of the real bull run. Right now we're still on a mini bull run. Still has its dips and stuff like that, but we need a big catalyst to sort of push everything up, and that's what we're wanting to see, guys. So that's really, really great news. One thing that I wanted to share with you guys as well was the owner of the New York Stock Exchange. We're all familiar with it. I've been reporting this in a couple videos ago, that NASDAQ was willing to be a cryptocurrency exchange, right? I forgot. I think that was last week or the week before. So New York Stock Exchange parent company, right, actually said that they are working on a Bitcoin trading platform. So the New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, said it, that they're willing to be a cryptocurrency trading platform exchange. Well, the New York Stock Exchange is already working on it. So if that isn't bullish news, I know Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett, all these guys are saying this is, even Bill Gates is saying this is crap, guys. It's like only idiots and stupid people create cryptocurrencies. But hey, if it was so stupid, why would the companies that they actually traded? Microsoft trades on the NASDAQ, and the majority of Berkshire Hathaway's investments companies are traded on the New York Stock Exchange. If the New York Stock Exchange is working on its own Bitcoin trading platform, isn't that a sign? Do they know something that we don't? Or is it that they do know something that we don't, and because they have all the money in the world, they're trying to keep things low so that they can be able to amass as much wealth as possible, so when it does go on a bull run, then they turn to benefit. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm not saying that for a fact at all. But, any intelligent person wouldn't put that past us, right? You don't put it past yourself that that's potentially what could be happening. So just keep that in mind, guys. Just keep it in mind. There's this Yahoo Finance. I was reading the same news on Forbes. I was reading on Business Insider. It's the same thing. So even Express, this one is it's a UK website. Bitcoin to soar. New York Stock Exchange swap revelations points to cryptocurrency boost, right? So there's a lot of news that's going on here, guys. So just keep that in mind. Before I move on to the last piece of news that I wanted to share with you guys, I just wanted to show you this. I was curious to see. No, what happened here? All right, so I was curious to see. I hope you guys can see this. Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's portfolio, right? The companies that he invests in, American Express, of course, he invests in Apple, American Express, which would be affected if we use blockchain cryptocurrencies only. That will get hurt. Bank of America, Bank of New York Mellon Company, Goldman Sachs, IBM. Actually, he's all about this, but I guess he sold his positions on IBM. He only has $142 on it, but so I mean, he's not gonna benefit from that because they're all in on crypto on blockchain. He also owns stocks of Moody's. He also owns stocks of, I believe he owns Wells Fargo right here. Yeah, so Wells Fargo, and he owns Walmart. So I'm not surprised that he didn't buy into. I'm not surprised that he didn't buy into Amazon, guys. So, but he owns Wells Fargo as well. So if that doesn't show you why a lot of these billionaires are not all in on crypto or blockchain, Bitcoin, and all these other ones, I mean, they don't. He owns Visa as well. They own a majority. Oh no, not a majority, but a lot of shares of Visa, U.S. Bancorp. Oh, I didn't know that. So it's another thing that they're holding, but that just shows you reasons why they can't really go all in on cryptocurrencies because it's going to affect a lot of their investments. So just keep that in mind. So the last bit of news that I wanted to share with you guys, I know that the United States pulled out of the Iran deal. Wherever you stand in that political spectrum, I don't care. That's your own decision. But $2.5 billion was sent out of Iran today to purchase cryptocurrencies. That's pretty crazy. It says based on the existing data, few people in Iran are cryptocurrency users. Few people, only a few. And more than $2.5 billion has been sent out of the country for buying digital currencies because I guess they can't buy into it. So in Iran, maybe they don't have the exchange and all that stuff, so they sent it out to be able to purchase cryptocurrencies. And I believe a couple of weeks ago there was a study that one of their Muslim scholars that Bitcoin cryptocurrencies was not violating Sharia law. It was halal, I believe. I apologize for all if you're from Islam or anything like that. I apologize if I don't have this news correct. I don't want to offend you guys or anything like that. But from what I understand, that a scholar did that study and found that it did not violate some of the very strict conservative laws of Islam. That it was okay to purchase it and use it, something like that. I mean, don't quote me exactly, but that's what I remember the news to be. So that's really, really, really big news, guys. It said here the structure. He elaborated that the structure of cryptocurrencies should be suitable for economic activity and be acceptable at the international level simultaneously. So this is very, very bullish news, guys. So I'm already on 28 minutes today. I want to try to keep it within 30 minutes. So I'm going to keep you guys posted on my trades and stuff like that. But that's basically what's happening in the crypto market. And I'm looking forward to getting back in my position on drip tomorrow, because I really believe that bear should pop back up. I don't understand why it didn't. Maybe I made the wrong call, or I don't understand the markets that well. I still don't get it. Why I invested in a bear ETF and it's supposed to go up because it's bear. The market's not gonna do good, so it should when it goes bad, it should do good, right? So I don't know. We'll see how that all plays out for me. I'll keep you guys updated. So again, thank you so much for your time today. Don't buy the coins that I'm investing in. Don't just copy the trades that I do. And don't just get into cryptocurrencies without you knowing what you're doing. but I hope that you find value in the news that I'm sharing with you guys, the analysis that I'm doing, what I'm being able to share with you guys. And if there's particular news, there's particular videos or particular coins that you guys want me to look into, please do share them on the comments, like the video, smash the likes, support my channel, give me feedback because I want to keep doing this better. I'm gonna try to keep posting regular videos for you guys. And again, forgive me that I wasn't able to post a video yesterday. It was just a little bit hard for me to talk without coughing every 2 seconds and stuff like that. I didn't want to have you to go through all of that, earache and stuff like that. So again, I apologize for that, but I'm going to continue making videos and continue providing you guys value. I'm trying to find the time to be able to make actual tutorial videos for you guys because I want to show you how I actually trade, cryptocurrencies and all that stuff, some of the tools that I use, some of the research that I do. I also want to be able to do sorry about that. I also want to be able to do some tutorials on how you can buy Ethereum, Bitcoin, and all this stuff on Coinbase without having to pay any fees whatsoever. So I want to be able to share that with you guys because that's what I do when I regularly buy cryptocurrencies and all that stuff. So I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep doing these videos. Please do give me your feedback. Please share with me what you want me to cover, or if there's something that you don't want me to cover, please do let me know as well so that I can keep improving this channel and keep providing you guys value. All right? Well, thank you so much for your time, and until I see you on the next video, I wish you and your family a success-filled day.